Remember the good old days when our boy Alex Jones wasn't afraid to call out the globalist plot to merge Canada, Mexico, and the USA into one of the 10 regions of global governance, first put out by the Club of Rome.
When their coup by stealth was exposed, the three governments went into damage control mode. The Security and Prosperity Partnership quickly staged a show summit that was held in Ottawa, Canada in February of 2007.
It is the only way that we can achieve security and prosperity for our people is through this cooperation. We actually occupy one physical space, the North America. We've also had a chance as foreign ministers to talk about how we cooperate in the region and indeed in the world.
Protesters who were upset about losing their countries and freedoms were not tolerated.
A couple of weeks ago, an Al-Qaeda supposed
whatsoever, the Security and Prosperity Partnership has been signed without any sort of parliamentary debate.
Globalist publications have been open with their frustration that the population has not bought their latest PR stunt. As integration inside the European and American unions accelerates, the superstates themselves are being merged. On April 30th, 2007, a summit was held at the White House. The Security and Prosperity Partnership's secretive approach had alarmed the public. So this time, President Bush, German Chancellor Merkel, and EU Commission President Barroso hid their treachery in plain sight.
I thank the Chancellor and Josie very much for the transatlantic economic integration plan.
The BBC reported that the US and EU had agreed on a single market. By announcing a new economic community integration, they were simply repeating what had been done in America and the EU on a larger scale.
APEC will become the Asian Pacific Union, and the world is to be divided into three great regions for the administrative convenience of the world government in which the UN is to evolve.
As the unions form individually, they are simultaneously merged to form the first planetary government.
One of the things that is very shocking to most Americans is the fact that the United Nations Global Biodiversity Assessment, which came out in 1995, clearly shows that in order to protect planet Earth, we have to go back to a feudal system. They actually said that in the document.
To craft a modern feudal society, the globalists are implementing a standardized North American Union ID card to track, trace, and control their serfs as they travel throughout the three regions of the NAU.
Now that Donald Trump has rebranded the idea as, quote, the Gulf of America.
We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
As far as I can see, Alex Jones has gone from an info warrior, the tip of the spear in the info war, to a pom-pom waving cheerleader for the New World Order.
Here's Trump on the rebirth of America. Here it is.
We're going to be changing sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
I've been waiting for this a long time, my little green friend. People laugh at this. This isn't done for a joke. He says, hey, we're going to rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. We're going to take over Greenland. They took it serious. They ran and got independence from Denmark. Because he wants you to start thinking about manifest destiny. He wants you to start thinking about being proud of yourself. Hey, we're taking back the Panama Canal. We built it. Jimmy Carter gave it to China. No, not doing it. He's exercising power and getting you to have pride. Letting folks know America's aggressive, and not militarily, economically. That's the real power. And the statements are meant to put the world on notice, and then they will come and want to join us. Because if you're not expanding, you're contracting. They want to take down George Washington and Thomas Jefferson statues and Benjamin Franklin statues and Teddy Roosevelt statues, which they did. Told you they started with Robert E. Lee. They'd move on to George Washington. so instead of defending that, how about we take everything away from them? How about we rename all the streets they named after communists after our founders? See, the best defense is an offense. And that's what Trump's doing. And that's what Elon's doing. And that's what I'm doing.
Elon Musk on X. If the people of Greenland want to be part of America, which I hope they do, they would be most welcome. And Alex Jones replies, love it, 1776 worldwide. A quick little history lesson for you, AJ. Back in 1776, America declared our independence by succeeding from an empire. We didn't join one.